Hey guys, welcome to Tennis Direct. Today we're going to talk to you about the new Blade V9, the 2024 Blade, the updated version from probably one of the most popular rackets in tennis. What are the differences? Should you buy them? What are the different types of blades on sale in the V9 range? First thing, Blade V9, what's the key selling point to these? Well, I've done some research, found an article, and according to Wilson, they've got a new thing called stable feel. So I'll read the quote here. Stable feel enters the phrase, the key technological update on the Blade V9. Engineers updated the carbon fiber layup to improve stability by 10%, measured by how much the racket twists off center. So one of the issues with tennis rackets throughout the years is they can be a little bit unforgiving, especially as the head gets a little bit smaller. So what stable feel is there to do is just improve that stability. Even if you hit the ball off center sometimes, the racket's not going to flex as much, so it's going to stay nice and stable. It's also a new technology seen in golf clubs as well, pretty prevalent there. Another thing in the new update is the click and go grommet and bumper system setup, easier restrings. So an issue with the blade sometimes is that generally your better players are going to be using the blades, so better players a bit harder on their racket. Sometimes they damage the bumper sets. So they've made the bumper set a little bit easier to take in and out for restringers, so it's just easier when you're replacing grommet sets for them. So that's another little thing. Alright, let's talk through the 5 blades that we've got this year. So, first one, V9, the 1619, the 98 square inch. So this one is probably, again, for your little bit better players, 98 square inch frame. 1619, so a little bit more of an open string pattern. But yeah, definitely more aimed towards your better players. Going to give you a decent amount of pop, but definitely more of a control-based racket. In terms of balance, 320mm balance. So a little bit head heavier than maybe say an E-zone or a V-core of some kind. But yeah, 305 grams, definitely for your better players, that one. Let's move on to the other 98 square inch frame in the range of the 1820. So this one is definitely for your better players. 1820 string patterns in a 98 square inch frame. It's not going to give you a whole lot of power, so if you do struggle to get a bit of free power, this probably isn't the one for you, but if you love control, you love feel, that's probably a good one to look at. In terms of balance, 320mm balance, same as the 1619, so 305 gram. Better players, if you struggle to hit the center of the ball every now and then, probably not for you. Alright, let's move on to the 100. So this is probably the most player-friendly blade in the 300 gram mark. So this is probably comparative to say an E-zone 100 or a V-core 100 or even a Babolat Pure Aero, the 100 square inch frame, or a Speed. Similar to those, but more of a control racket again, the blade just in general. 320mm balance, so exactly the same as those other ones. Touch head heavier than others on the market. Probably a good one to look at if you like control but you want a little bit more power than those other two mentioned earlier. Okay. Now, 100 UL. This is more targeted towards those players who want a lighter racket. So juniors who are looking to move up from like a 26 inch racket who are playing with about 250 grams. This one could be a good one to update to 265 grams, so definitely on the lighter side. 33.5 centimeter balance, so a bit head heavier, but that is because it's a lighter racket. Need a bit more weight in the head for stability in these lighter rackets, but this one's going to give you a good amount of control, decent amount of power because it's so light. So if you're looking to just move on from your junior racket or you like a lighter racket, it could be a decent option. And then the last one here, Blade 100L. So 285 gram, a little bit heavier than the UL, probably sort of the middle between the full 300 gram rackets and the UL. This one's going to give you, again, nice amount of control, decent amount of power, more power than those ones at the top there, a little bit friendlier on the arm than the 98 square inch frames. So yeah, if you like a little bit of a lighter racket, touch of free power, this could be one for you. But blades, definitely just overall more control-based rackets. If you're looking for more of a power-centric racket, definitely look at something more like an Ultra or a Clash. But if you like a control racket, that one could be you.